Uh, I'm feeling a bit of Arctic today. Oh, maybe city. Probably city. I think city's a good idea. For especially where I'm about to. I wouldn't say especially for what I'm about to make. All right. So the city background. This nice grasslandy episode area. Today, I'm gonna be building the INTAMIN hyper. And the thing is, normally you would use Invincible to build a INTAMIN hyper, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to be using either Vargas or Infinite, and I like to use both for various reasons. One second. Now, I think Vargas and Infinite are much easier to use. Would be using Infinite, and also I think. But the one issue I have with them is they don't have traditional lift hills. They do have a chain lift, but you can't enable the catwalk. Everything's all good, all working. And so that's why when doing these rides, I need to build a launch lift hill, which works because it gets to the top faster, but it's fine. Yeah, well, I think it'll be good. But what I do use from Invincible is the trains. Train stay. That's good. There's enough trains. Invincible. Newer cars. 7. One more. I think 8's good. One more. Oops. 8. All good. Alright, start test. Alright. Acceleration. Alright. So, when I'm at the top of these, no. When I'm at the top of these, like inclines, normally what I like to do is level it out at the top and then have it do a little 180-degree turn and have it come facing down towards the, what was I saying? Face it down towards the station. I'm not going to be doing that today because I feel like it's what I normally do, and so I want to try and do something different this time. I'm just going to have it come right over the top of the lift zone, and we'll see what happens from there. Alright. I'm going to start doing the drop. It's a little bit more smooth than that. That could actually be a great drop. The question is, will it make it over? Yes. Ooh, I think I'm actually liking the 7. I think the 7. I think I'm actually liking the 7 a bit more. But we'll see. $13 feet. Ooh. Not a, how fast does it move at? 80. Ooh, it's a good speed. Some coasters decide don't move at 80. So, we'll take those, honestly. Like some coasters in this height range would be something like, closest thing compared to something like Candemonium, and that doesn't move at 80, so Candymonium or Sky Rush. Those don't move at 80 at all, so we're all good. But the drop's still the same. I need that pull out. I need the pull out to be closer to the ground. At the end of the pull out to be closer to the ground. I feel like when it comes to doing this, when the angle on the drop is less than the angle than the feet of, yeah, if you know what I mean, than the feet of the point on the drop, the last point, then yes, I feel like you are going to end earlier than you want to. Ooh, I don't like that. The only way you could counteract that is by doing that. But we'll see the drop. 1 second. That's good, actually. That's actually a really good pull out. I like it. I like it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is smooth out the drop. Oop. This builder is so hard to use sometimes. Here it comes, zooming up the little. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do. So, at this point during the ride, my original plan, which I'm going to do right now, originally when I do these rides, I have it do a hard bank to the left. Not like an I-305 bank where it starts to bank as it's leveling out. I mean like a bank after the moment it finishes leveling out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna have hard bank to the right. Why does it just constantly feel like it's going down? It's because the terrain, isn't it? Maybe. Alright. I like building with the larger elements because when it comes to do it with like smaller 13-meter pieces, it means you have to be more like, that's what I'm trying to use here, more accurate, and you have to pay attention more to how the smoothing on the rail alignment essentially when building it. And like with my floorless coaster, the transitions could come out horribly. Transitions could be way bad. So, yeah. This is like a Superman Ride of Steel turn if I've ever seen it. I think it works. Oh, let me experiment. Okay, I guess not. The And now in the context of this turn, it doesn't really make much sense, does it? I feel like that only works if you're like making a turn towards the left. So, Control Z. Oh, okay. Now we turn it out, and then do like another Ride of Steel thing, and have this massive marathon home. And then that's the last time I'll be using Ride of Steel as an example because good ride. The layout's but yeah. Alright. Let's use this massive airtime hill. How fast it's rising up into the air. I think that's a good height. We'll have it peak. Airtime hills is kind of hard in this game, but it's fine. I can make it work. I gotta get the when you're doing airtime hills, it's very important that you get the angle of descent going up, so you have the angle of descent going down. Otherwise, it might be dead on arrival for that airtime hill. I think I've somewhat nailed it. Nope, did not nail it. Not at all. Oh, wait. No, I didn't nail it. Alright, this is the max angle right here, so that's about 64.78. Alright. I just gotta reach 64, or around that point. Alright, and now we head back to the ground. Now we level out. I head back to the ground, level out. After that 64.78, degree drop. And then... Alright, that turned out well. Like I said, it's very important that you get that angle, I feel like. How fast is it moving over this? 36. Okay. And normally when it comes to the Planet Coaster, I do adjust the track friction. That's to do with the fact that I think friction and losing speed on Planet Coaster is an issue, and it sucks. Whenever they make a Planet Coaster 2, I want them to fix it. This is what we got, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. At least we got the track friction adjustments, which is good. But yeah. Alright. I need to constantly press up on my controller, because otherwise my controller will go off and my mic will go off, and then things will go horribly wrong. Alright. I think now I'm going to do a overbank. I mean overbank, I mean like 180 degree overbank. Just like a B&M style overbank, like Fury 325 or Orion, or not really Orion, Leviathan. Can't really say that. Use that example to Orion, can I? And I do at some point want like a high speed um, transition, like I-305 style transition on this ride. I think those transitions are amazing to build on INTAMIN coasters, especially because INTAMIN coasters are really the only ones that do them. Alright. Alright, All clear. I actually think the overbank is all good. I'm gonna do a smaller airtime hill, or maybe like a double up or something. Normally INTAMIN hypers don't have that invert element in particular. I'm just go with smaller airtime hill. Normally don't have that element in particular or double up, but I attempt to make it work. Oh no. No. I still I thought I fixed it. Oh well. Up we go. $32. And sheesh. Okay. All clear. Uh, smooth it out. I'll try to smooth out as I go along because that might make life a tiny easier. Oh, not that much. Ooh, yeah, that is a good airtime hill. Decent overbank. That's what you do. Alright. Boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get this part. It's not, oh, it's actually gonna have to be a 3. Alright. Alright. Oh, no. I'll step off. Okay. Okay. See it. Eventually, we'll get this turn. Okay. It's transitions like these that I just don't like. Honestly. Okay. Check it. It turned out better. There's not much I'm gonna get. That transition ended up better. That one didn't. So, transition that I need to fix. Propose. This ending one over here. Alright, I'll get. I might have messed it up. Alright, it's gotten slightly better, but I can't say it's the greatest thing in the world. This transition as well needs to be smoothed out a bit. Alright, let's see it. G-forces. 4 point something G's. I even check. I actually think that's the best we're gonna get. If I could try and smooth it out, if I could attempt to smooth it out later, I will. But I genuinely, I think it's the best we're gonna get out of this ride. It's unfortunate because I want to make it better. All right. Next element is a turnaround. So I was doing these. I have to ask myself, how do I want to do the turnaround? 'Cause a lot of times I do the turnaround, I add an inversion on. Nothing's wrong with adding an inversion on a hypercoaster. It's been done before. So you have to wonder, how do you make it different? And so normally what I would do is like um try like a treble clef, but instead of it you know what I mean, instead of like banking out 90 degrees, that 90 degrees would end up as an inversion. That's what I'd do. And so I'm gonna try the opposite of that by doing this. What's that? Let's try and do it. Alright. Ooh, too tall. Alright. I think this is going well. Alright. Okay. Um. Oh. Ooh, that's an element. Because normally you would see one of these on it's actually right here. Where is it? There's my own version, like a taller version. Normally you would see something like this on like, you know, Joker or Valorant or something like that. But this is a taller version, and for that I say it is a way better version of the wraparound corkscrew, or whatever this game wants to call it. Next we could do oh, I want to try something. We could do a JoJo roll next. 1 second. I'm not gonna do it, but let's see it. Let's see stats go crazy. Ready? Sheesh. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Actually, what I need to do is not bank out here. Not, and then, um, maybe this is what I'll do. Have it hit the peak before the 90-degree point, and then bank out. Ooh, oh, I didn't realize how close to the ground that was. Ooh, that's like a palindrome type out. Ooh, hold. Ooh, that is like a palindrome type element. I like it. Alright. Let's do a bit of smoothing. Oh my goodness. 1 second, just water. Alright, much better. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. You know what? This is hard, but you know what? It's not as bad as the floorless coaster. If there's a definition of pain and suffering, it's that ride. That ride is a very example, the very definition of pain and suffering. Because goodness me, that was not fun. Which is why I told myself, yeah, I'm not doing a B&M for a while. I think the only B&M I'm decently excited about making for this realistic coasters thing is a B&M member. I think B&M members are fun to make. B&M hypers and gigas are hard because I tried one the other day and it just didn't go all too well for me. So that's unfortunate. Alright, so it looks like my idea was to have a double up like go right next to this airtime hill, but it looks like that's not gonna be possible considering the fact that the this way turn part ends like a little more than halfway through the this airtime hill. So it's unfortunate, but it's whatever. So I mean, the coaster started to slow down. I don't like it. I don't want to normally like a ride like this. You'd add a launch, but because it's the HYPERCOASTER version, a launch is just not possible. I feel like I don't really like adding launches on HYPERCOASTER on like like midway launches or hypercoasters, which is why I gotta fix the track friction, which is gonna be an issue when it comes to this first airtime hill. The second airtime hill on this overbank, then the inverter should be fine. When it comes to this first airtime hill, it might be an issue. What happened with the train? My video game, where'd the train go? Hold on. Let me restart my game. Let me restart my game. I mean, restart the world. That's not fun. Of course, this happens. I think it happens every so often, but still, you still hate to see it. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Alright. Decent transition to math transition. Anton Hill. It's aight. And this one. That's a good transition. We like that. We like to see those. This is one we have to fix. Alright. Okay. It's not the turn transition coming out of the turn. It's going into the turn. That's the issue. Let's see. Okay. Control Z. Alright, all clear. Alright, check again. Okay, so I actually can see it. So it's like right around in this area. So this transition right here. Alright, and so then we also have to deal with this transition right up here. It's another issue, I think, right around here. And then it coming out. Should do. Okay. Much better. Alright. Yep, that's the piece that I accidentally put down. Alright. What I'm gonna do is like a small speed hill. And then boom, another low to the ground turn. This time in the direction of this. All right. Now is when the ride starts to get a tad bit more crazy. Alright, this is where we go into our double up. Of course, I could make it a trick track double up, but considering the size of this coaster, I think that's a bit too unrealistic. Or maybe a double down. I think I like the double down more. Yeah. No, they call it an L-shaped layout, but this is a U-shaped layout. Alright. Okay. Okay. Hold on, let's check out the double down. Oh my goodness. Ooh, some ejector. Some more powerful eject. Ah, yes, I like it. Alright, next up, as we head back to the station to end the ride. Uh, Another overbank. And then we're gonna go into like this small ejector packed airtime hill. I mean, like small, not like these two levels of small. I mean, like an airtime hill that looks like this massive one, but smaller. Once again, I'm gonna have to use that example, like a Ride of Steel airtime hill. I said I was gonna stop using that example, but you know, it works honestly. I haven't been on the Ride of Steel at Darien Lake yet. I've only been on the one as far as America, and it's a great ride. I honestly just cannot wait for like next year. Like my birthday is coming up. It is like this coming week. My birthday is coming up, but and Christmas. But um, next year's gonna be great, especially because how many trips we're taking. I mean trips. I mean like we're taking like one big road trip. And it's not like the biggest of road trips, what coaster wise, because when it comes to roller coasters we've seen bigger. But like you know, we're gonna start at Kings Island, then head to Holiday World. From there, go to Kentucky Kingdom, and then head to Dollywood. And then, depending on what happens, might stop at Georgia to do Air Force One. Other than that, I'm not so sure. I mean, I'd love to go to Six Flags over Georgia, but the issue is can't take too many days off. And on top of that, that's about it. 'Cause we have passes, we can go. We have membership passes, so we can go, but yeah, it's whatever. Alright. Alright, here's my high speed bank turn. Said I was gonna do earlier. I am good at doing these. Now the smoothing part of them the smoothing part of them, am I so good at them? No. But the actual making of the element, am I good? Yeah, I am. This is actually where I'm gonna end the run. So, yeah. I'm gonna do it like up here, and then hard bank. Okay, not that hard, but like hard bank it to the right, to the other side. Like this. And that's where they bank to the. That's actually how I'm gonna end the ride. Too low. I'm too high. Sheesh. I think that's how I'm gonna bring it back to the station. It's like the most unconventional brake line because I have to line it up with the station. It's like slanting, like this tiny little slant that I just don't like. So wait, hold. All right, much better. Now here's what we do. And now we make a nice right turn back to the no back into the station. Track piece not go that small. Cause if it can't, then that would be kind of unfortunate. Yes, that's very unfortunate. Um, can I delete one and get away with 8 car? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. I like this. I think I like the 7 more anyway. And it needs a slant. Eee. Oh. Nah, regardless, it would have needed to slant. That's unfortunate. But it's whatever. Actually. And there's no way I could fix this, huh? There's just no way I can fix this. I think it's better if I do it with that piece than the others. And that, I think our ride's done. All I have to do now is just smooth out this turn, this turn, this turn, and then this turn right here. Then I think we'll be all good with the coaster. So let's check it out. Let's smooth this out. Give it a name, give it a color scheme, and then we'll be on our way. Yeah, I did show off one of my pre-built coasters. I have an interesting one to show off today because it's weird that what I tried to pull off. So yeah, I think it had varying levels of results. I think because there's 2 versions of it, I'm going to show both of them off. So yeah. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know if I see. I'm thinking about the title or thumbnail of the video. I'm just like, I don't know if I could call this Intima. I mean, like, it has the qualities of Intima Hyper. That's for sure. It has definitely the qualities of Intima Hyper, but it feels like a mock or not a girl star, a mock because it has a launch. I think for the good of the world, those are some good turns. For the good of the world, I'm gonna stick with Intamin, but yeah, those are some really good turns. Ooh, a realistic flyer. That could actually be good as well. I said I didn't want to do any more B&Ms, but invert flyer, those are good. And a wing coaster. Yeah. Invert flyer, wing dive. Those are some good B&Ms. The sit down and the auto turn off. The sit down and the Giga / Hyper model. I could try and make a realistic style gym vanilla hyper. That could be a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. I mean, just extremely boring because this is a gym vanilla hyper. What do you expect? Really, I messed up. I messed up that turn that bad. Ah, it looked like it slanted. Oh well. Okay, well, that's fine. It didn't, but it looked like it. Smooth banking. Alright, now we can smooth this area right here. Alright. Let's see. Nice. Those are some good. That was a good turn. Alright. Now this part right here. Smooth that out. Definitely. Alright. Next up, another overbank. This should be fun. Okay. I feel like with this one, all I really have to do is, smooth it out piece by piece, so we should be all good. I didn't try any, like, elevation trick. And I didn't try any elevation tricks with this one. I hate when my controller turns off randomly. I already smoothed out this airtime hill, which means all I have to do now is that one last quick, the high-speed turn into the brakes. I'll be okay. Yep, good transition. Phenomenal. Best transitions on the ride, actually. And then this. It's not as sharp and whippy as I want it to be, but it'll have to do, honestly. I think it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, then we skip to the end and see how this turned out. Alright, I think we're all good. Do a bit more smoothing right around here. And then when it comes to this thing right here, that's probably the best one to get it. Alright, let's try again. Take two, take two, take two. Not it takes two, takes two. Ugh, take two. Ugh. English is hard. Much better, much better, much better. Alright. I think we're done with the ride. For now. Not as pain and agony inducing as the floorless coaster, but yeah. I have an idea for a ride. I want to take it off of the TV show. So, yeah. Yep. Power Rangers, yep. So that's what we like to see. And then we'll make the track silver. Not like white, like silver, like grayish. Of course, the tracks actually want to be black. That's not as gray as I want it to be. I want it to be darker. Heh. Dark gray. I'm gonna be honest, you can't really see much of a difference, can you? Alright, darker. Ah, yes, this is what I'm looking for. That's the color I want. Yep, much better. Much, much better. Much, 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 much better. God, my computer crashed. Okay, let's have to fix that. Alright, I'm getting it fixed. Okay, now let's do the trains. Oh, you can show the coaster name? How? Oh. I didn't know they added that feature. I never really paid attention to it. Alright. Trains. Dark gray. Looks like a black on it. Is it dark gray? Can I try white? Ooh. Alright, fan. And then change the blue to like black. Yeah, that works. Okay. I dig the trains. I think the trains are cool. I dig it. I dig it. Alright. Now, let's actually give Zio a ride. Yeah. Thanks for watching this part of the build. Enjoy the ride. Haha. Enjoy the ride. Alright, that was actually pretty good. I'm gonna try in the back row. And let's go. Ooh, what results? Before we do anything. Results. Good, 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 good. Ooh, that's really good. Alright. Got a good result. I don't know where the second inversion came from, but here we are. Let's go. Oh, I know exactly where it came from. Alright. Alright. That was good. That was good. Alright, let me save this coaster real quick. Save. New. ZL. Random description. EX14. Yep. And save blueprint. Alright. Now, the two coasters that I want to show off today are very interesting. One of them is a DC coaster, and one of them is an attempt at a recreation. They are these two rides. And if you ask me what in the world I was thinking while making these rides, my answer would be I couldn't tell you. So yes, I tried to make a Tumbili recreation. It went like this. Wasn't all that good because it was like my first time doing it. It was kind of an experiment, and so I did this Joker ride as part of my DC thing, and it was something. So let's start with the Tumbili. It's not great. I'm gonna be honest. It's not good, but it was an attempt. It's like probably like one of the best attempts I'll get at this. That's why I'm proud of it. All right, this is Tumbili. Now I know it isn't great, right? Because I barely know how to do these 40 respin, these 40 coaster rotations. They are very hard to do and hard to pull off. The fact that I got a successful attempt or a semi-successful attempt to begin with is amazing. Now, this is a better attempt, the Joker. This is a way better attempt than Tumbili. You'll see why right now. Alright, so yes, the Joker was a much better attempt at doing this ride. Um, but there's some things I could have done better, I feel like. And trying to work on doing a ride like this again. Just better trying to get down the rotations, but also it just has to do with how much you do it. Because I feel like when it comes to these rides, always use trims. That's the downside of to be I didn't use trims when it comes to this element right here. Right here, it didn't fare well. B, make your elements more spread out because otherwise it's just going to be a very uncomfortable experience. And B, master the seat rotations because then you're just going to have a not fun time. That's exactly what happened to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Enjoyed the YouTube video and the stream, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I'm so cringe sometimes.